Welcome back to the channel, guys. Happy Wednesday. Jimmy Trades here, ready to walk through the charts as we head into New York AM session. Just an update on the cyclone that is heading my way. We are in the direct path of the cyclone, which is expected to make landfall on Friday. So between now and then, we're already starting to experience very strong winds and potential for power outages, water supply issues, etc. So this could potentially be my last video of the week. We will just see how we go as the days progress. But I will need to also focus on my property, my friends, make sure obviously that everyone's doing okay. And if anyone needs any help, that we're there to help. So my intention is to obviously continue with my videos as I do with our streams in Trade Foundry, but I'm just letting you all know that that could potentially change. And it will be just a hour by hour proposition at the moment. Nonetheless, let's get on with today. We'll head over to the calendar. We will check out what news we have in store today. Remembering that it is non-farm payroll week. A lot of traders will choose not to trade Wednesday to Friday of non-farm payroll. However, Friday is our opportunity to one shot, one kill. Try and pass some evals in record time. And our buddy, Day Trading Realtor, will be doing a one shot, one kill stream over on his YouTube channel. I will try and find that link and drop a card on the video here somewhere. All right, let's see what we've got today. So we've got non-farm employment change at 8:15, and then 10 a.m. news. We've got ISM services PMI. You might want to wait till after these news folders drop before looking to execute a trade. Or you might sit on your hands for the rest of the week, as we already said. Completely up to the individual. Okay, let's move over to the charts. Good news, guys. If you haven't already grabbed those Apex evals, they have extended their sale. The sale has been extended to the 13th of March, which is perfect because the activation fees are on sale as well. So this works out really well for the expediting on OSOC being Friday this week, and you can take advantage of those activation fees being discounted. Reset fees are half price also, and all evals 80% off. Tradeify, 30% off for the month of March, 35% off for 50K advanced evals. Let's jump over to looking at NQ now, here on the daily. What do we have? This candle here, yesterday's candle, very strong buyer's wick. Closed back inside the range of the previous day's candle. This was the area of interest we had, and all of this liquidity here from these failure swings was swept, and then price moved back up into the range of the previous day candle and closed inside the range. Therefore, I have a bullish bias. Coupled with that, if we look at the range of the previous day, we can see that price is respecting the 50% level of the previous day. Therefore, I am looking for price to move higher. So we can move our bias from bearish to bullish, and our bias was complete yesterday. So we had a great call on the bias there. Let's jump to the hourly. We'll clear the chart, see what we have have a nice change in the state of delivery through this level here. We can see price came back down and respected that level to the tick. So these opposing candles, what do? Supported price higher, and we can see we continue to move higher from there. So this is our invalidation level. Price moves through this and closes below, then we're going to continue to move lower. At this stage, that is our invalidation level. If we run our projections from the low to the high, we can see a target region up here. Okay, let's jump over to ES. So ES also swept the levels of interest that we had, so these equal lows, and closed back inside the range. Now, it was the weaker pair in comparison to NQ. However, we did close above the low of the previous day. So that is a closure back inside the range. Therefore, we would be looking for this to be a signal that price might want to move higher, respecting the 50% level of the previous day's range. We can start to look for price to run higher. Dropping down to the hourly now. It's slightly different. You can see the weakness with ES. There is no change in the state of delivery here just yet. So we need to keep an eye on that. Hopefully ES doesn't drag NQ down. We do have these relative equal highs through here as a nice draw on liquidity. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. Over to CL. CL swept this low, daily low, into, there is a bullish FEG here, and closed back inside the range of the previous day's candle. Are we showing respect to the 50% level of the previous day's range? Currently, we are not. So what I'm looking for here is price respecting this opposing candle and therefore continuing to move lower. As we move lower, looking for this low here then to be swept. So previous day low to be swept if we continue to disrespect this level. Okay. Neutral at this stage. We are disrespecting this, but this previous day candle is a signal that we could see price move higher. So let's move to our narrative and logic. Being the hourly chart. This is where I look for the structure. Opposing candle with displacement. Here is our change in the state of delivery. Bullish change in the state of delivery. Price has come down. Price has closed through that level and has retested that level. It looks like we may continue to move lower here. Down to yesterday's low. So keep an eye on that. We want to see if price has a willingness to close back through this change in the state of delivery. If we remain in respect to that, we can target previous day low as our draw for today. Let's have a look at 6E. Having a ripper little run here. So we did a great job with our bias yesterday. What are we looking at? Price into a bearish FEG at the moment. We've swept a swing high. This was our target. And we're doing that quite decisively at the moment as well. This is our third day of expansion. And we can see here's a great example of when price respects in this case, let's get rid of that. In this case, the top quadrant of the previous day's candle, how price expanded out of that. And it did the same thing the previous day as well. Respected the top quadrant, expansion. Now, 3 days of expansion, we can potentially see consolidation or retracement at this level. Let's run our standard deviations from the high to the low here. That sees price projected up to this level. Now, what does that align with? Bearish FEG. What I'm going to look for, I'm going to remain bullish. With this displacement, I'm not necessarily going to look for shorts just because we are at a bearish point of interest. This is strong displacement. We've got our gap here, our breakaway gap, an FEG, and we're continuing to push. I'm going to want to see a close through this level, then we can look to see if price will have a willingness to continue up to this point of interest. Let's jump over to gold. Gold moving off the low, close through the bearish FEG here. We're not at a point of interest. We are respecting the 50% level of the previous day range. So first and foremost, low-hanging fruit is previous day high. That's where I'll be looking for price to run to before continuing to reach for all-time highs. Moving over to Dixie. Wow. Nice move here on Dixie. We've got that inversion off a swing high into a bearish FEG. This is just beautiful overlay of PD arrays right here. Gives you insight that we're going to move lower. We nail the low here, straight through this low as well today into this gap. This gap here looks like the one that wants to be filled because we've had no price movement through that level. Let's keep our bias short for the time being. Let's have a look at GU. Lovely move here on GU, continuing to move higher, again with displacement. If we run our projections from the high to the low, what sees price reaching for the equal highs up here. We are in this bearish FEG right now, so we're going to want to see a close through that, an invalidation of that bearish FEG. Let's remain bullish for the time being, particularly until we see a change in the state of delivery on the hourly. We'll be remaining bullish. Jumping over to Bitcoin now. And there you have it. Look, we marked this out yesterday. Price did find support right at that 50% level of this wick, of this daily wick. We found support right at that 50% level. So great job there. Now we just need to see price continue to expand higher. Based off this move, looking for price to reach up to this high here. Let's end the video there today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Grab those Apex evals ready for your Friday one shot, one kill. grab those Tradeify evals as well. Code Jimmy for Apex, code Jimmy Trades for Tradeify. Remember to keep up with us in Trade Foundry. Link is in the description. The Discord is growing every day. It's a great community, like-minded individuals, everyone. We just have an amazing community growing organically over there. So join us if you haven't already, and be safe, guys. Be safe. If there are any fellow Aussies that are close to this cyclone, be safe, guys. Look after your family. Trading can wait a week. And I should probably take my own advice, shouldn't I? All good, guys. Take care. Bye for now.